Hey there, it's Brandon Gustafson with BrandonGustafson.com. Welcome to another live coaching session. For our session today, we're going to get into how to practice positive self-talk. In our last video, we talked a little bit about what positive self-talk is, and today I wanted to get into how to actually do that and really how to get into positive self-talk. Before we jump into the topic though, let me remind you to get over to the website at brandongustafson.com/5P as in Paul. You can get access to our 5Ps framework, which is the 5Ps to effective personal development. Excited to share that with you and help you kind of along your process in your personal development journey and get you along that path, because at brandongustafson.com we are here to help you transform your life your way with personalized personal development designed specifically for you. Now let's get into the topic. Again, we're going to be talking about how to do positive self-talk. And before I jump into that, I wanted to just kind of quickly recap what self-talk is, what positive self-talk is. It's that internal dialogue that we have. And self-talk is really going to be there, and it's going to really help shape our beliefs, our emotions, and our actions as we get down this path. It's going to help us through that process and really kind of give us that guidance that we need that's going to shape just the way that we interact with things. It is just kind of how we talk to ourselves, that little kind of conversation you have in your mind. I know I have it. Hopefully I'm not crazy. And I think you probably do too. But those conversations that go back and forth in our mind when you get something done or you have a conversation with somebody, that is self-talk. That's your internal dialogue. And what I want to talk to you about today is how to transform that into a positive framework, a positive light, and kind of help you through that process as you are trying to go down this path and just kind of figure out for yourself what this is going to look like and how it's going to work for you. So I want to get into a few examples of how you can do this and what this looks like. So first off, some ways that you can kind of frame this up in your mind, in the way that you're adjusting the way that you talk to yourself. I'm going to give you a few kind of prompts and how you can adjust this to make it work for you. So the first one, and this one's in my mind one of the most simple ones and the easiest one to kind of grasp, is to tell yourself that you can do this, as opposed to getting a project or having a conversation or starting a relationship or trying to improve yourself as a husband, father, spouse, whatever it is, and thinking to yourself, oh no, I can't do that, like it's too hard, I don't want to do that. Shifting that around to the conversation in your mind to, I can do this, I can go and do that, I can do this, I can accomplish this thing. That just tiny little shift in the way that you speak to yourself is going to make a huge impact on your ability to kind of move forward and think about yourself in a positive light. Next is to tell yourself that you're valuable, that you have something to offer, that you have unique abilities that you can help people out with. Tell yourself that you're valuable, that you can add something to the conversation, to the experience, to the situation that you or others find themselves in, and be there to just, like, offer yourself and give of yourself to others. That's a great way for you to start instilling positive self-talk into your life. Looking at mistakes in a positive light and recognizing that mistakes or kind of trials that come into your life are actually an opportunity for you to grow, and that it's okay that you're not perfect. We talked about this in the previous video as well, that perfectionism is a great example of negative self-talk. And it's okay to make mistakes, and we should be learning from those and looking at them as opportunities for us to grow and progress and become the type of people that we would like to be. So looking at mistakes as a way to grow is another great way to start instilling positive self-talk into your life, into your mind. Another one is that you can face your fears and grow, kind of along the same lines as the mistakes. You're gonna have fears and things that you're just like, ugh, you get tense, you get anxious about it, you get stressed about it. That doesn't mean that you can't do it. They are opportunities for you to grow. You need to look at that in the way that you look at them that way as you have those opportunities come into your life. That hard things, that trials, that those difficult things that we might not be great at, they are opportunities for us to grow and become better. That's another great way for you to start getting into positive self-talk, is saying, I can do this, similar to that first one, and this is going to help me grow, and it's a great opportunity for me to make some progress here. And the last example that I'll give you is you're making progress towards your goals. It's okay to not reach your goal all in one night and in just a short period of time. It takes time, and takes time to build habits, and takes time to make progress towards reaching your goal. And it's okay that it takes time. What you need to recognize is that you're making steps, you're progressing, you're growing, you're making progress, and you need to recognize that and tell yourself, I look at what I did. Like last night, I was actually working on one of the courses here for the website at brandongustafson.com, and was just kind of getting into it and building out some worksheets and frameworks that I'm trying to build for you. And I spent about 30 minutes working on that, going back to my 1% theory. I used 2% of my day to really dive into that, and made some incredible progress with it, and it was a lot of fun. My goal isn't done. I haven't built that entire project, that entire course for you, but I made some really good progress with it, which was really exciting and fun to be able to get into. So those are some examples of positive self-talk and ways you should be looking at. Now, what I want to really get into now is some strategies for you to start having that positive self-talk, because a lot of this is just kind of, it might be new to you, it might be difficult for you to look at it, and so I want to get into some strategies in addition to those examples that we just went through. So a few things that you can do here. I actually have 8 strategies. One is mindfulness, to just be mindful of what's going on, and meditation is a great way to do this. And meditation for me, it was really scary. When I started doing meditation, I was one of those things I was just horrible at, and I felt going to negative self-talk, I felt like there's no way I can do meditation. I'm not good at it. And I talked to a lot of people about this. Rather than doing that, I shifted my framework around that over to a more positive mindset, had some positive self-talk into I'm making progress with this. I'm learning about it. I'm figuring out how to do it. I'm still not perfect by any means at doing it, but I have made so much progress in mindfulness and the process of meditation. And it's a great way for you to start experiencing things and just kind of feel what you're feeling and pay attention to it and have silence. So mindfulness is a great strategy for you to kind of get into the groove of positive self-talk and recognizing some of those things that are coming up in your life and how you can just be mindful of them as you move forward. Challenging your negative thoughts. So when you have a negative thought that comes into your mind, I'm not good at this. Let's go back to the meditation example. I'm not good at meditation. You got to think to yourself, reframe that and challenge that negative thought. And a lot of that in the practice of meditation is going to be, I've not really tried this, or I've not practiced this. Of course I'm not going to be good at it. I need to go and spend some time doing it and figuring out how to do it. It's something I've actually had this conversation with my wife quite a bit, and something that we talk about is just kind of it's so easy to go to the negative thought, and it's so easy to sit there and just kind of stew in that negativity, and that's not something I want you to do. I want you to challenge that and say to yourself, I can actually do this. I can make progress. Challenge those thoughts. It's going to really help you out through the process and helping you get into a better frame of mind so you can start getting into positive self-talk. Next is gratitude, and we talked about this in the last video. Gratitude is huge. Look for those blessings that come to you, and I've talked about this in my journaling videos as well. I look for those blessings, those incredible things that come into your life, because they happen every single day. And when you recognize them and you express gratitude for them, you're going to have more of those things start coming into your life. Gratitude is huge when it comes to kind of helping you down your journey of increasing your ability to do positive self-talk. So look for those things that are incredible and express gratitude. That could be to God in prayer. It could be to your family. It could be to a higher power. It could be through whatever power, whatever situation you find yourself in. Make sure you're expressing gratitude for that. It's going to help you out in your positive self-talk journey. Next is to be kind to yourself. And going back to that example of meditation, when I first started out, I had very negative view. I can't do this. I'm not good at meditation. I'm not gonna be good at it. And then I had a click in my mind, and the thought that I had was, yeah, I'm not good at it because I've never tried it. I've never practiced it. And the more research I did, the more I found a lot of people aren't good at it, but they still love the practice of it. And so I started shifting my mind and started being kind to myself in that sense, and looking at it in a light that, I can do this, I can do it. That is a very basic example. You are probably going through something that's far more extreme than meditation. But you need to be kind to yourself in all of those situations, and recognize that you're going to be able to make it through some of these difficult times. You're strong. You can do this. You really can. And having that kind of shift in your mindset, being kind to yourself and talking yourself up is going to really help you out through that process. Next is visualizing your success. And this is, we're going to go back to meditation. I'm talking a lot about it today. But meditation, a practice you can do with meditation is to sit in silence and be mindful, but also sit in silence and think of what you're doing. I'm in a mastermind right now, and we do this at the beginning of our meetings, and I missed it today. I'm super bummed, but we do a 2-minute meditation where we visualize what we're going to be in our 10x future, which is a book by Benjamin Hardy. 10x is easier than 2x. Highly recommend it. But in that process, we visualize what our 10x self is going to be, and try to receive that wisdom from that person. And it is an incredible, like, it is the best 2 minutes of my week. It really is. It is just an incredible time to do that and put myself in that frame of mind. And I'm visualizing myself, my success. I'm visualizing myself in that future spot, and it's just such an incredible feeling and incredible experience as I go through that. Really highly encourage you to do some visualization techniques and see yourself being successful in whatever area of life that is. It could be in dating, it could be as a spouse, as a parent, it could be in your job. Whatever it is, look at those opportunities and sit in silence for 2 minutes and think to yourself, this is what it's going to look like for me in the future, and visualize that, and then make it a reality after you've done that. Go and start acting on it. The fifth one here is to focus on solutions. So I want you to be, when you have problems that come to you, I want you to think to yourself, what could I do to find a way to make this better? What's the answer to this question? And that could be you finding those. It could be doing internet searches to find it. It could be asking other people. But you want to go and find those solutions. Because when you start finding solutions, you're not going to stop thinking about yourself in a negative light and thinking to yourself, oh, I don't know that. You're going to start thinking to yourself, I know how to find the answer to this. I can do that. That's easy. You're going to be able to figure that out. Number 7 is small wins. Sorry, I said number 5, but I was actually number 6 on the focus on solutions. Number 7 is small wins. Small wins are just when you start making progress and you start seeing things happening. I want you to celebrate those and see the small wins and the progress that you're making, and recognize it for what it is, and allowing yourself to congratulate yourself, and sharing that progress with other people so that they can kind of share in your excitement for the small progress and wins that you're making towards your goals. People want to support you. They really do. And that is hopefully your family, but if it's not, then find some good friends and surround yourself with positivity, which is actually number 8. surrounding yourself in a positive environment. If you're in a bad, negative environment, bad, negative relationship or relationships or whatever it is, get out of those if you can. And put yourself in a situation where you're surrounded by positivity and where people are there to help you and encourage you and help you see those small wins and making that progress. It's going to make your life a lot easier. So really encourage you to do that. So those are 8 strategies that you can go through as you are on your your journey here to positive self-talk and how to do positive self-talk. So again, in the video today, we've been talking about how to do positive self-talk. I dived a little bit into what positive self-talk is and how it can help you shape your beliefs, actions, and emotions. We got into some examples of what positive self-talk is and how to do it, and then some strategies for how to shift your mind and your life into looking at positive self-talk in a different light and allowing it to become more prevalent in your life. Really hope that information is helpful to you. If you have some strategies on how you have implemented positive self-talk in your life, make sure you comment that down below, because I think we're all going to be able to learn from each other in this process. And if you have questions on how you could more specifically start implementing positive self-talk in your life, make sure you comment those down below. I'd be happy to jump in and answer some of those questions for you and help you along your process. Other quick reminder, make sure you get over to the website brandongustafson.com/5P. You'll get access to our 5 Ps framework, which is the 5 Ps to effective personal development. It's going to help you on your personal development journey. A big part of that is positive self-talk and helping you get there. Because at brandongustafson.com, we are here to help you transform your life your way with personalized personal development strategies designed specifically for you. Thanks for watching and have a great day.